Trump, look at this man. Try to be like him.
We know that Ibrahim Traoré is the future of the African continent.
We see that he's providing health care for his people. He's putting people first.
So we are here telling people, hands off Africa. The colonialists need to mind their business.
This is not Ouagadougou. This is not Accra. This is not Bamako. This is Chicago, USA, and something powerful is stirring on the streets. A growing number of voices from across the diaspora are rising, not for an American cause, but for Africa. They are rallying in support of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the young revolutionary leader of Burkina Faso, and they are making one message loud and clear. Hands off Captain Ibrahim Traoré, hands off Africa. These and many more coming your way, so hold on for more revealing and mind-blowing details. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. My name is Paul Lingua, the Africa Orator. Now, let's delve into the story properly and break it down together. Chicago, a city known for its towering skyscrapers, deep dish pizza, and a strong tradition of activism. But now it is buzzing for a different reason. A message echoing all the way from the Sahel to the streets of the Midwest. Hands of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, hands of Africa. A historic rally is holding, scheduled for July 12th at the Midwest Convention Center, organized by Center for Political Innovation in Chicago. USA are preparing to raise their voices in solidarity with Africa and Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the 36-year-old leader of Burkina Faso, who has captured the imagination of millions across Africa and the diaspora. Why? Because Traoré represents something uncommon, a leader who refused Western dictate, kicked out foreign troops, and declared the Sahel must no longer be a playground for imperial powers. They say he's too young, they say he's dangerous, but the people, especially the African youth, say he is exactly what Africa needs right now. A revolutionary, a Pan-Africanist, a man who dared to say our resources are ours, not theirs. He promised something few African leaders have dared to say out loud, that Africa must stand on its own feet, free from foreign domination and controlled by not Western contrast, but by African interest. And the people believed him. In Burkina Faso and in the whole of Africa, he's not seen as a dictator. He's hailed as a protector, a liberator, and Pan-Africanist hope. But with bold moves comes bold enemies. Captain Ibrahim Traoré became the youngest head of state in the world when he assumed power in Burkina Faso in 2022 through a military transition. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, one thing is clear. This is not just about Ibrahim Traoré. It is about Africa. From the DRC to Mali, Niger to Ghana, people are saying, hands off Africa. They are tired of the coups that are triggered behind closed doors. They want sovereignty, dignity, and peace on their own terms. The Chicago rally on July 12th is part of a growing global campaign. Similar rallies have taken place in other countries. African voices abroad are no longer silent. You might wonder, why is this rally happening in Chicago? Because the struggle of Africa is no longer just in Africa, it's global. From Paris to Toronto, from London to Atlanta, the African diaspora is waking up, and the hard to believe thing is that not only Africans are against the interference of the West in African affairs, but the whites too. The footage watched depicts the preparation grounds for the rally scheduled for July 12th in Chicago. They are organizing not just to protest, but to educate, mobilize, and connect diaspora Africans with what is happening back home. Burkina Faso is not alone. What started in Ouagadougou is part of the larger shift across the Sahel. Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso have formed a new alliance. They have rejected ECOWAS manipulation. They have kicked out French military presence. They are forming their own defense pacts. And young people across Africa and even in the US are watching and joining in. This rally on July 12th is not just about Traoré. It's about reclaiming Africa's future. It's about ending the century-long foreign grip on African development. It's about reminding the world that Africa is no longer asleep. If you're in Chicago, if you believe in African unity, If you have ever wanted to see Africa rise, now is the time to show it. July 12, 2025, the rally for Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the rally for African freedom, the rally for truth. From Ouagadougou to Chicago, the movement is growing, and it's only the beginning. This is First Africa Voice, where Africa speaks first and speaks loud. Like, share, subscribe to First Africa Voice, and turn on the notification bell. Follow us for more both African-focused content. Undoubtedly, as far as there are more men on earth, there are more opinions. So kindly drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Well, the dew of the day has kept upon our thoughts, and nature must obey its necessity. Here is where we close down the curtain. Until we meet again, my name is Paul Lingua, the Africa Orator.
We know that Ibrahim Traoré is the future of the African continent, he represents the African wing of the global anti-imperialist movement.
We see that he's providing health care for his people. He's putting people first. He cares about the infrastructure.
So we are here telling people, hands off Africa. The colonialists need to mind their business.
Why is he a dictator in the mind of the American media? Well, because he cares about the people of Burkina Faso.
Let me tell you what Ibrahim Traoré is doing. He has got agricultural projects. Burkina Faso is having a farming boom right now because of this great African leader. He has just made a law that any woman who has a child, her medical bills are completely eliminated. It's free to go to the doctor and have a child in Burkina Faso, in this African country, because mothers and maternal care is so...
He's not a criminal, he's just being there for his people.
And if we could just follow his example.
He admires Gaddafi, he admires Patrice Lumumba, he admires all the great African leaders of the past, and we're here to say that American working people should look to Ibrahim Traoré as the kind of leadership we need. A builder, a constructor, someone who lifts people out of poverty, someone who stands with the new economy rising in the world of the BRICS with Russia and China.
Donald Trump, look at this man. Try to be like him. Don't be like Zelensky. Don't be a worm. Be a president like Ibrahim Traoré.
New economy emerging in the world, and it's based on real wealth. What China's doing with the Belt and Road Initiative, what Russia is doing with the Eurasian Economic Union, what is happening in Latin America with Bolivarianism, with the Axis of Resistance. There's a whole new economy. And this fake Wall Street derivative ripoff usury economy of Wall Street in London, that economy is the past. And the only future America is going to have is joining this new economy.